Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is super exciting because I got a package this morning from my favorite thing in the entire world, Wandavision. I screamed. I was so excited. If you guys don't know, Wandavision is like literally has been in my life since the premiere in January, and it is like one of my favorite shows of all time now. I literally like love the entire show so much. This package in the mail today was super exciting. It is the collab with Wandavision and Ulta Beauty. They sent over some stuff from the collection, so this is what the inside of the box looks like. It just says Wandavision Disney Plus. They sent a cute little card. Oh my god, I bent it. So they did send some stuff over, and I actually purchased some of the collection myself using some of those products as well. I didn't purchase like everything, so a lot of it is like just stuff that they sent over. So I'm going to show you guys what they sent, show you guys what I got myself, and then I did do a tutorial using the collection. This is the look that I did right here. If you guys can recognize it, it's from one of my favorite episodes of the season. Leave me a comment down below what your favorite episode was. Mine was definitely the 70s episode. The 80s episode, the ending of that one was like my favorite. And then the second to last episode was literally, I just was sobbing the entire time. It was so good. First of all, this collection did launch on Ulta Beauty on the 14th, I believe. That's when I purchased the stuff online. So I think it still is there. I don't know if it is or not. I'll check and I'll link anything that's left that hasn't sold out or anything down below. But they sent over the eyeshadow palette vault, and you open it up and this is what it looks like. And it has the 3 eyeshadow palettes in here. It's a 50s, 60s, a 70s, and then an 80s, 90s palette. First one that we have is the 50s palette, and this one's very like neutral, a 50s vibe. And then we have the 70s palette, which is a little bit more like, again, neutrals with like a pop of purple. And then my favorite one, I think, is actually the 80s one, but I feel like this one also could have fit in with the 70s one as well, especially because the eyeshadow look that I did was based off of the 70s episode. But this one is the 80s one. This one has like a lot of blues and fun colors, but it also works well for like 80s too. So those are the 3 eyeshadow palettes. The thing that they sent over in the box was the bronzer and highlighter palette. This is what that one looks like. There's 2 highlighters and 2 bronzers in here, and then the packaging just has this like swirl design, and then it has her with like her headpiece and everything. I love that they added the little logo on everything with her headpiece and like her outfit and stuff on that one, so I was super excited about that. 2 of their plumping glosses, so the packaging has that same like swirl design, and then the 2 that they sent were Good Vibes and Funky, and they're just these 2 right here. I have one of them on right now. I have Funky, I think, on. This is the one I have on. It has like little beams on the lid and stuff too. It's really cute, and it says Wandavision and Ulta on them. There was a full-on like makeup bag too in the collection. I saw that on the Ulta website, and I almost got it, but I was like, oh, I don't need any more like makeup bags. But there was a really cute one. Next 2 things that they sent over were 2 of the shimmer liquid eyeshadows. These are actually really cute. I love like the liquid shadows. I just feel like they're super easy. It has that same like beam design on the lid, and then these are the 2 shades that they sent over. We have Groovy and Far Out. Super cute. Last thing that they sent over was the brush set, and this is actually what I was like the most excited about. I kind of put this back in here like really sloppily because I already used them, but it comes with a little makeup bag with the brush set, and all the brushes fit in here, and it kind of has that design that we've kind of seen throughout the show. It kind of looks like, well, I was gonna say it looks like the Hex kind of, but it kind of just looks, I don't know. I mean, like, I feel like I get the vibe, you know? These are the brushes that come in it, and I think these are actually really nice brushes, and it has like a Hex kind of design on the handle. I really like the handle a lot, and then on the like ferrule up here, that's the word, right? Ferrule. It has her headpiece, which I love. So we have like a blush and bronzer kind of brush, this duo fiber brush, which I was super excited for, and then like 3 eye brushes. So this I honestly think was like the most exciting thing in the entire collection. I just think that the brushes were really cute. Things that I actually purchased myself were the blush palette, and this is what it looks like. It has like a metallic gold like beam kind of design on it, and then this is what the inside looks like. I feel like this is actually a really nice blush palette. I feel like it could work for a variety of different skin tones, and there's like 2 shimmer blushes right here, and then these 2 are matte eyeliner kit. It comes in this little box, and these are the 4 eyeliners that come in it. It's like a pink, lavender, blue, and black. So I picked that up as well just because I really like those colors. Very like springtime. I really didn't think that that matched with a lot of things in the collection. Maybe like the 80s. I don't know if that was like specifically for like the 80s part of it, but they were very like spring colors. Last thing I got was this matte liquid lipstick and lip liner kit, and this one was a red liquid lip and lip liner. I feel like that was definitely like, it fits the vibe for the show, you know. I like that. That's everything that they sent, and then I also purchased myself, so super excited to get this package in the mail just because I love the show so much, and it really does hold such a special place in my heart. If you guys have not seen the show, I definitely recommend it. I don't think you really need to see every single movie in the MCU to be able to see it, but I will list the movies down below if you want to just watch like a few of them to be able to like understand what WandaVision, like you'll know what's going on. I'll leave those movies down below. Seriously, like one of my favorite shows. I think in my list of MCU ranked now, I added that into the ranking of all 23 movies. I put that one in there to like 24. It's like number 5 for me now. So I love it so much. So if you guys have seen WandaVision and stuff already, I did do a podcast with my friend Abby and my friend Anthony on her podcast and talked about the finale. I'll link that down below. We pretty much just talked about everything, our thoughts, our feelings, all that stuff about the finale and everything. So I'll link that down below if you guys are interested in hearing the podcast. It was a really good one. I was super excited to do it. Anyways, yeah, like I said, this is the look that I came up with right here. Thank you again to Ulta for sending me this collection. I just love it so much. I'm gonna put this like on display just like with the rest of my WandaVision stuff because I have a whole bunch of it. Enough of me rambling. I will link everything that is still available on the Ulta website down below if you guys want to pick anything up. If you guys want to see how I got this look right here and to hear my final thoughts on the entire collection, then just keep watching. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the eyes, and I have the little eyeshadow palette vault right here. I want to do a look that Monica was wearing in the 70s episode, which was like literally my favorite episode and also like my favorite makeup throughout the entire show. It was this look right here where she has the blue eyeshadow, and I swear it was so stunning. So I want to do that look. I'm gonna use a mixture of the 70s palette since I am doing a 70s look, but I also want to use the blue that is in the 80s palette because I feel like it'll work for this look. I'm like out of breath right now. I am so sorry. I'm also sorry if I'm like kind of low energy. I really don't feel good right now, but I was super excited for this package that I like could not wait to film it. So if I'm a little low energy and kind of out of breath, I'm sorry. I don't know why. Like I feel like very like anxious right now. Okay, so I'm going to start off with Hexed, and it's that like lighter brown shade, and I'm just going to throw this in my crease so I have like a transition shade. And my eyes are already primed. I just want like a slight wash of color in the crease before I put like the blue all over. And I'm going to take a little bit of Rune, which I love that name. It is a little bit more of a darker brown. I'm just going to take a little bit of that just to deepen that up a little bit more, but I'm taking it pretty lightly. A light wash of that. So I'm going to go into the 80s palette, and I'm going to take Hypnotic first, and then I might go over that with Allure, but it's like a darker blue. I'm going to take that all over the lid and see how that looks. I think this actually might be a little bit more of a darker blue than she has on her eyes. So you know what, actually, I'm going to take Allure. Let me see what that looks like. Oh yeah, actually I could probably mix the two, but Allure is really pretty. I'm gonna mix Allure with a little bit of Hypnotic just to kind of get like that blue that she has on the lid. A little bit of Hypnotic. Yeah, those two pretty much make like the color that she has on her lid. And I might go in and wet this to make it a little bit more intense, but it's going on pretty nicely. There is quite a bit of fallout, but that's okay. It's actually going on a lot more pigmented than I was expecting. So I'm gonna take that wet. I'm just gonna spray some setting spray on my brush. I'm taking a little bit of Hypnotic with that too. Those two shades together really make like the perfect blue. And it doesn't look like it's like super, super blended. Like it kind of just looks like it's a very like blunt shadow. I actually like that. I like that like harshness to it. Okay, so while I was doing this, I kind of winged it out on this one just because I feel like it looked a little bit more less harsh, just a round shape. So I just kind of took a little bit of the eyeshadow and winged it out just a tad like that. And I feel like that I like that a little bit better. And that's pretty much all I'm going to do for the eyes. For now, at least. I'm gonna go ahead and do my foundation and stuff, and then we'll come back and use like the blush and bronzers and stuff. Okay, so I went ahead and applied my foundation. So we're gonna move on to the bronzer and blush palettes. So we have two brushes in the brush set that is like good for blush and bronzers. We have like this brush right here and this perfect little like smaller duo fiber brush, which is like my favorite type of brush to have for cream blush. And I don't have cream blush in this collection today, but I'm just excited to have another brush like this. Is it for the blushes? But I really like those type of brushes. Brushes for cream blush. Oh my god, I can't speak. I'm gonna take the bronzer, and my only like note with this is like I wish that the like other bronzer in here at least would be a little bit darker, or they would have like another bronzer palette for deeper skin tones, because I feel like I could probably use both of these bronzers. I'm gonna take Stellar, which is this one, with this brush and just apply this. Oh wow, I feel like this one's even really light on its own. I have to use the darker one. I'm taking Everlasting. There we go. I feel like both of these bronzers are really, really light, so yeah, I don't remember if there was two different like bronzer palettes or if this was the only one, but yeah, this would definitely like not work on all skin tones. It's barely working on me, and I'm light. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take my own bronzer because it's not dark enough for me. Okay, so I just went ahead and applied my own bronzer, and I'm gonna go ahead and take the blush palette, which this is what it looks like. This looks really pretty. This one looks like it could work on a lot of different skin tones. So I'm gonna take Spell because I love me a nice like shimmery peachy blush. I'm just swirling my brush in there. Oh yeah, I love this. I love this color blush so much. My favorite type of blush, a shimmery, peachy, corally blush. Right on my alley. Not super shimmery either, like there's no glitter in it. Like there is, but it doesn't look glittery on the skin, if that makes sense. It kind of just gives you like a really nice sheen, if you guys can see that. There's two shimmers and two matte blushes in here. I really like this a lot, actually. I think this honestly might be like one of my favorite things in the entire collection. Back into the bronzer palette and use the highlighter in here. This one is Nostalgia. Okay, I'm taking Nostalgia. And that actually looks really pretty. I like that. Okay, so moving on to the lower lash line, I'm going to take the same like little blue mixture that I made with both shadows and just run that along the lower lash line. I'm taking this little brush from the brush set, and I'm just going to run that along, connecting that to the top. I'm going to take a little bit of this liquid, shimmer liquid eyeshadow. It's this one. It has like a little bit of like multicolored glitter in it. I'm going to take that on top of the blue. I'm not going to take it like straight from the wand, but I'm going to just take some of that like sparkle. I'm just going to take it on my finger and kind of just go over it. So I'm just tapping off a lot of it on the back of my hand and then just placing that on top. There you go. It just adds like a little bit of sparkle. Super subtle, but I really like the little hint of glitter. I'm going to take Wicked from the same palette right here and put that on my inner corner. That was a lot more intense than I thought. I'm going to kind of take my clean finger and kind of blend that out. I think all we have left is lip products, so I'm gonna go ahead and just put on my lashes really quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so last but not least, we have the lip products. Now I bought the like red lip kit, and then they sent over like 2 of the glosses. Now I'm just realizing that they're plumping glosses, and if you guys know, I can't use plumping products, but I don't really have any other lip products that I think will work with this look from the collection. So I'm just going to use it, and I'm really hoping it's not super plumping. It smells very minty. Okay, but I'm taking Funky. R.I.P. to my lips. Okay, I put a little bit on. I hope that's good enough. That gave me enough little color. Doesn't feel super plumping or anything yet. I'm hoping it's not like super plumping, because you guys know I literally can't use like lip plumping products. So let me dust this off really quick. Okay, so this is the finished look, and I really like how the eye look came out. It was pretty much exactly what I had in mind when I wanted to recreate Monica's look, because I really loved that look in the episode. Actually pretty surprised with how pigmented the blue eyeshadow was, so I really liked it. So guys, my overall thoughts on the collection. So I didn't use the 50s eyeshadow palette, but I did use a little bit of each of the 70s and the 80s one, and I liked both of them. I think they worked actually pretty well. I used like a little bit of the brown eyeshadow in the crease, and I think that one worked nicely as like a transition shade in the blues. Blues looked good on their own even before like I dampened my brush, and when they went on damp, it went on a lot more metallic and bright, but I still think that even before I wet them, they looked fine. So I was pretty impressed with the eyeshadows. I don't have too much to say about that, but yeah, I think they worked really well. The gloss, I only used a little bit of this one because I didn't want to put too much on. So far it doesn't feel super plumping or like tingly or anything. I do feel like a slight like you know when you put on like something minty on your lips, it feels a little bit, but it's not super crazy or anything. And I like the color of this one. It's like a really nice pretty like pinky mauve. The bronzer palette was okay. I wish that the shades in here were a little bit deeper. Like I could barely use the bronzers, but the highlight in here actually was really nice. It wasn't like super glittery. It was actually a really nice highlight, and it's not like overly intense. It's actually really nice. So I do like half of this palette. However, the blush palette I love. I think this is actually my favorite thing out of the entire collection. I love all 4 shades, and I think you can definitely use these if you're a little bit lighter or a little bit darker than me. I think that this like deeper like berry, pinky berry tone in the bottom can work on like a little bit more of a deeper skin tone. So I think this one's actually really nice, and I loved the blush that I used. It was Spell, and it was such a pretty blush. It's like right up my alley, so I love this. This is actually, I think, pretty much my favorite thing in the entire collection. Brush set, I like the bag that it comes in. I think it's really cute, and the brushes are actually pretty nice. Like I like them, especially the face brushes. I think they're really nice. The eye brushes are good too. I'm super excited to have a little duo fiber brush like this for blush. I love that it has her headpiece on the brushes themselves, and the actual like handles have this like hex looking type of handle. So I think it's overall, I think the brushes are also another one of my favorites because I feel like they fit the show and just like everything very well. The shimmer liquid eyeshadows, I think they actually gave like a nice little shimmer to the eye. I think they also would work good on their own, like if I just applied them straight from like the applicator. I think they add like a nice little sparkle to it. So I like these two. I like the packaging. I haven't used the matte liquid lip with the lip liner, the red one yet, but I feel like it'll be fine. This is like a really nice color red. The eyeliners in here, I like that they added this like little eyeliner set. I think that the colors in here are actually pretty nice. I just don't feel like they really go with the collection. Even just like swatching them, they're okay. Like I bought these ones myself, so they didn't send these ones. But the eyeliners, like blue one actually is nice. That one's actually really nice and goes on creamy. The purple one goes on a little dry. Maybe I have to like warm it up a little bit. I have to like really press hard, and I'm obviously not going to do that like in my eye. So yeah, these ones I'm like okay, but maybe I could probably make them work. Overall, I think it's a cute collection. I'm really happy that they did something with Wandavision, just because I absolutely love it so much. Anything Wandavision right now is just super exciting to me, so I was excited that they did it. I wish that the packaging on the eyeshadow palettes, which that like the 50s one was like black and white, and then like the 70s one was like maybe a little bit more like retro colors, and like 80s, maybe a little bit more like 80s design. I don't know, but I mean, you guys know what I mean. Like I wish like each palette kind of had that like, you know, especially the 50s one. I think the 50s one definitely could have been like in black and white. I think that would have made a lot more sense, like the little intro design on it. But yeah, I wish that that one was like black and white. I think that would have been really cute. I wish that something in the collection would have been black and white, because I feel like we did have 2 episodes at least in black and white, so I think that would have been really cute. But overall, it's a cute collection. It's really fun. I had fun playing around with it, so I hope that this video was helpful for you. If you guys did like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, and I will see you guys in my next video.